everybody, Paul here from Warden's Farm. We're back out here at the farm. We're going to go into hive number 9. We're getting ready to add another deep onto this hive. Last inspection showed that it had a lot of bees and they had a ton of brood in the medium on the top box. So I put it on the bottom, and today I'm going to add another 10 frame on it, and I'm going to go ahead and take that medium with the brood and set it all the way up on top. But I'm going to put a queen excluder on. That way all that brood can hatch out and can move down into the lower boxes, and the queen will have 2 deeps to do all her laying in. And then hopefully when the honey flow gets here in a few weeks, they'll have a medium on already that they can start producing honey and then start taking off like I hope that they do. As I mentioned, we're going to get into hive number 9. We're going to add another deep on. We're going to take this medium that's on the bottom and put it on top with a queen excluder, and then that way the queen will have 2 deeps to work in. This top deep was half full of brood, so I'm giving her a little more room, and that way she'll get going here. It is March 22nd. It's 11:30 in the morning. It's 63 degrees, and the bees, I'm sure, were moving quite heavily yesterday, but there's not a lot of activity. It's overcast. Maybe that's got them down, but we're going to take a look and make sure that everything looks good from when it was 24 degrees. So since it's a little overcast, I'm going to use smoke because I'm sure the bees won't be too thrilled about opening up their hive on a cloudy day. There's no wind though, that's the good thing. So hopefully it'll be nice and calm. I got gloves in case they're not. I'll give them a little bit of smoke here in the front, just so that they know that we're coming in. Checking the cover. There's insulation. No hive beetles. That's good. Get my trusty hive tool. We'll check out the candy board, see what they're doing. And there are quite a few bees up in this candy today. Always look on the cover. Make sure that there's no queen. And there's only worker bees right here. There are quite a few bees on the candy. Let me grab the battery and so I can show y'all. There's not much left of this pollen patty, so I'll take this off. It's dried out, and get rid of it. And you can see the bees up here working in the sugar board. You can see how many bees are down inside the box here. Okay, so we're gonna take off the candy board. Well, we'll give them a little smoke. I can see they're gonna be agitated. Should calm them down a little bit. Let them know, hey, somebody's coming in. Unglue that candy board they had glued down onto the top, and they're building comb up here. I did bring a frame to replace this one. That is the bowed out frame, and I'm hoping they don't have any brood on it, but we'll move out the top frames. I do have a feeder in here, and the feeder is empty, so they emptied the feeder in a week. I'm just looking for how much brood they have in here. This is a heavy frame. This is all sugar water and pollen. You can see the sugar water. There's pollen right here underneath the bees. And it's all sugar water on this side as well. Okay, there's some brood here, sugar water on the outside of the brood. And there's brood on this side with sugar water on the outside. You can see the sugar water on the outside there. And brood with some drone cells right there in the center. And on this side, there's more brood with the sugar water on the outside. Yeah, there's brood on this frame. Let me see if there's eggs on this frame, like there were on the last one. Yeah, there's eggs, a lot of eggs on the outside. And we'll check this frame next to the feeder and see if our queen's there. They do have it attached to the feeder, so I got to break it apart, which you hate to do. They do have a bunch of sugar in there though, so that'll help them. But this is the frame I want to take out anyways. It's just full of sugar water. And yeah, we'll shake that one off. But we'll give them another frame that we'll put next to the sugar water. And that's the one I'm going to change out here, so we'll put that to the side for now because I want to finish the inspection. Give them a little bit of smoke while we break this box off. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6.5 frames of bees. So again, this medium I'm gonna put on the top and put a queen excluder under it. As soon as I see my queen, I'm gonna cage her. Then that way I can work and not worry about hurting the queen. Okay, there's capped sugar water. You can see the sugar water that's in the center with the capped sugar water on the outside. Yep, here's a lot of brood. Capped sugar water on the outside. A little bit of brood on this side. I don't see the queen. But you can see all the capped brood that they have there. There's bees with yellow pollen. Oh, this is a frame full of brood. I don't see her on that side. Woo! More brood. She likes this medium box, and there's a hive beetle. Let me get rid of that. I don't see the queen, so you can see she's got quite a bit of brood here, coming all the way across on both sides. So I didn't find the queen in the first pass, so I'm going to do one more pass and check the frames. This one is pollen and capped sugar water. No brood, just food. some bee bread. Still looking for my queen. I have not seen her in this low box. There's a lot of bees on the walls though, so I'm hoping to find her because I really don't want to put a queen excluder on if she's not here. So there are so many bees here. I gotta check on this wall. So I just took the medium off. I set it to the side. We're gonna double check this box for our queen. Bees are getting a little agitated. You can hear them. We're gonna add a nice new frame and right next to the feeder. Or probably the second one from the feeder so they can work on it. This is a heavy frame of sugar water and pollen, bee bread. So that's staying there. Now, since this frame's got brood, I'm kind of thinking this might be where our queen is. So I am really going to look on this frame. There's a very young bee just hatched, and there's our queen. Our queen's right there. She's right here, so I'm going to cage her. And that way I know where she is. Alright, Miss Queen, where'd you go? Right there. That is our queen. So we'll put her right there. Now I know where my queen's at. So now I can work this hive and know I'm not going to hurt her. I got to add some sugar water. I got to get all this extra propolis off that they have built up on some of these frames. Just so you can see where the queen is. Inside this holder. She's in there somewhere. She's right there. She's right there. Bees are trying to attend to her. So I got that one frame out. There's a lot of frames here that aren't used, so I'm not going to add that other deep just yet. But I am going to put the queen back in here. We're going to let her go. Let's get this over here where you can see it. You can see the bees all on here, so we're going to release the queen. So let's let our queen go. She's got to walk down. And there she goes. So she's in the hive that I want her to be. So now I can do the rest of what I want to do. And I'm going to put the queen excluder on to keep her down there so she don't come up into the medium. This will kind of force her to lay down below. Let me shake these bees back off. The queen's down below, so the brood that's in this medium can hatch out, and then the next time I'm out, we'll see what's happening. But before I do that, I almost forgot, I gotta give some food to these girls. So, this is a gallon of 1-to-1 sugar water, and it's got some Honey Bee Healthy in it. This will allow them to store it away. The bees are bringing lots of pollen, so I'm not going to add a pollen patty because it'll probably just dry out like it did on the other one. So this might be the last time I actually give them feed too. We'll see. We'll see what's going to happen. The good thing is now I know the queen's down below. I know these bees will hatch out. And when they hatch out, they can get through the queen excluder, but the queen can't. So that's a good thing. And I got that one bad frame out. So we will, let's put it on. Get the candy board on. All right. So hive number 9, we've taken the deep and we set it back on the bottom. We put a queen excluder on, and we put the medium with the brood up here on the top. As the brood hatches, they'll all go down. The queen's in the bottom box, so it's going to force her to lay down there. No more laying up here, so that way we can get this medium ready for when the honey flow comes. And all the brood should move down into this bottom box. So we'll see how it goes the next time we come out. Paul from Warden's Farm. Have a blessed day. Hit the like button and please subscribe to the channel.